nothing.
I think I might be able to help with the Pam dilemma.
You've come a long way since Frank the Tank, and we don't want him coming back now, do we?
The local big time show.
Super duper! That's nice!
Local big time show here. Special guest, the cat, will be joining us today.
Dr. Evil Cat.
He is completely set up shop right behind the chair.
Yeah, that's a great spot though for us.
What a spot. I mean, I don't know, visual wise, he's just staring at the wall like a psychopath, but I bet comfortability, this chair is so comfortable.
Yeah, that does look like a comfy chair.
You just soak. It just soaks you right into it. The moment you lean back, you just...
Yeah.
It's one of those chairs. But yeah, I do feel like Dr. Evil because I got the cat draped over my shoulders.
Yeah. The bots are going crazy on our fucking Instagram right now.
Really?
Anytime you put locations, like cities, in your hashtags,
just shuts
the bots from those cities just attack your post. But it's actually not necessarily a bad thing. Because
drives
it
up
gets you more
engagements.
Yeah, it gets you more activity, more engagements, and it can, but it's going off right now. It's like every 2 seconds. It's like, send to Atlanta community, send to Las Vegas community, send to Houston looks, send to blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That's actually kind of funny that you brought that up because these TikTok stars, I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking drives me up the wall that these people have. Oh, you're going to leave mid-podcast?
Yeah, but, I don't even know. Here's the thing. I'm looking at TikTok, Sam. You got, your 10 to 20 biggest stars on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
They're all probably making a bunch of money with ads and revenue streams. After, your top 20 people, there's, 1 billion people who aren't making money. So it's
that's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering how they have to be buying followers. I'm not buying that all these people just fit every fucking person you click on 23k.
But here's the thing now, Sam. It's now in this era, if you have under 1 million followers, you're not even, who cares? Right? Seriously. Nobody cares about an account that's under 1 million followers on any social media now. Yeah, and about 12 to 15 years ago, 1 million followers, that was a big deal. Oh my God, okay.
I think that's
now.
Because people are buying it.
Well, it's because it's leveled out. So the celebrity has risen to the top, right? The athletes, the actors, your celebrity has kind of now pushed its way to the top because it's not new anymore. So it's all those accounts are getting followed. And now everybody who, if you weren't the number 1 or 2 Instagram star, or if you weren't in the top 10 TikTok stars, everybody else is getting now pushed below that celebrity line. And the ad dollars are dropping back to where that celebrity line is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but...
So they're saying your average celebrity has a certain amount of followers, and we're not paying dollars to anybody below that many followers, right?
Yeah, but the crazy part is they're not, that material is just so dust.
But I think that's what's happening is every piece of content that's coming out from an account that's below 1 million followers is trash. Obviously your rare stuff here and there, but
the craziest part is the material's garbage. They try to make these jokes, they're just not funny. They're just so forced. And the acting.
How many TikTok people are doing stuff where all they do is just re-say the line of some sort of audio that they had that was funny, or, try to do some dance to it or whatever. That's all they do. The content, it's not real content. It's just so me re-saying a line from a movie or something. I don't quite understand.
Sus. It's so sus, and it makes me so angry that they have 30,000 followers. Some of them even have 200K. It's so, it just...
Yeah. No, I mean, the content...
blows my mind that the material that we're dropping, timeless arts of seduction, and we're sitting here in the pocket at like 700 subscribers on YouTube. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, but we don't have any gimmicks on our channel. We don't have.
We're as real
like,
as it comes, baby.
We don't have any
what
like
you see
naked
is
chicks.
what you get.
We're not putting out anything that's any sort of sexual, right? Any sort of sexual stuff.
Every chick I click on has a fucking
That's a
OnlyFans
huge drive
link.
for social media. Yeah, and we don't put any of that kind of stuff out.
Every chick I click on has a fucking OnlyFans link in their bio. It's crazy. Everyone.
Yeah, making money.
Like, what?
But
who's paying for all these? You really want to
I
see?
think it's the masses. The masses are paying. It's like people who pay for porn, right? It's the same exact thing.
I'll tell you what, it has hurt the Pornhub game for sure. No one's uploading to that site.
Yeah, I mean, the free sites are always going to be there. They're always going to be their same thing.
I know, but it's just like the same videos you see time in and time out. It's painful.
Yeah. I just think the quality of content is declaring itself, right? Like, your shit sucks. So it's going to suck whether it has 1 million followers or not. It's going to suck.
That and like
popularity versus quality is totally separate games. Those are two totally separate games. Yeah.
People are getting they're getting offers with like some
yeah,
of them are
but I
getting
don't know.
sponsorships.
I mean, yeah. We're not looking for the $100 here, $100 there. I did that with remember? I did that with Mane and Tail. They were giving me $100 per post.
Shout out to Mane and Tail.
Yeah. But it's like, that's not really what we're going for.
I'll
we're
never sell out. I'll give you $100 million. Where's the contract?
I mean, we're trying to go for a Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. We're trying to go for something that's a little bit bigger than that.
That's right. We're real production value here. We shoot for the stars.
I just don't think you can make a living getting $100 here and there selling out a channel. I don't think it's, Plus, we don't have enough followers to even be in that realm. So.
And then the other thing that got me kind of going was like, how do cults get such a large following? Like how do these fucking guys get such a large following and we can't, like, who's the businessman behind that? Because I want to hire them to promote local big time and just run it to the moon.
Yeah. I like the amount of followers we have. We're sitting pretty. I don't need more than 1,000. Just entertain the 1,000 people we know.
I want that. I want to hit that you get paid on YouTube mark.
Yeah, that's a good mark to hit, because then you're not getting paid by these advertisers to do some bullshit. That's the mark I'm definitely trying to hit, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I really
want? You know what my
goal
is?
We need 300 more followers.
I want a couple goals this year for us. I want to break the Guinness Book of World Records, loop-de-loop, Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we gotta do that, yeah.
That's going down for sure, and we'll probably do it live on this show. Number 2, I want one of those YouTube plaques.
Yeah, YouTube plaque would be cool.
Those gold YouTube plaques.
We gotta even get. Yeah.
I mean, that we won't even sniff this year, but we could break the world record for loop-de-loops with a Matchbox car. What do you think are easy world records? I know we talked about Matchbox, but we never talked about... I
don't think there's any easy ones, but we'd have to thumb through the book. You gotta let's buy the book and thumb through it and look at some of the different ones.
I'm not doing the hair or fingernail shit, but something like eat the most grapes or something that takes...
there's a record for everything, right? So
fastest dishwashing.
Yeah, and it's eat the most grapes in a minute, eat the most grapes in 2 minutes, eat the most grapes in 5 minutes, right? There's record for everything.
Tell you what, there's no record for eating 2 pieces of human shit. Probably one, but
there
not
probably
2.
is. There probably is a record.
What's the grossest food you have to eat to break a world record, or the grossest thing you'd have to endure to break a world record?
I don't know. Probably eat some sort of animal poop.
That or eyeballs or brain, just something crazy.
Yeah.
But so in the grocery store, what is it? What is it right now? It's 10:30. So it's 9 a.m. This lady's freaking out, like just yelling at this person, like, we gotta get this, we gotta get that. It is 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday. What the fuck? Just relax, okay? You're killing the vibe. Like, people everywhere are just straight up losing their shit across the board. Everyone's fucking crazy. I watched a video of this lady use a fire extinguisher on police at an airport. Have you seen that video?
No.
She just fires it off right at the, like, they're trying to arrest her, and she takes a fire extinguisher off the wall and just sets it off into these people's, like, into these cops' faces.
Oh, I did see that one. I just saw it recently, like in the last couple days.
It's crazy. And, like, on top of that, you got people that just, like, refuse to be arrested. You got people that are like all the riots, just like everybody's losing their fucking shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have brawls at IHOPs, Waffle Houses.
Well, Waffle House is notorious.
You can make a full DVD street fight tape just from Waffle House fights.
Oh my god, yeah.
But, like, and then you got people that are pretending to be animals and live like an animal in reality. like the craziest fetishes that are coming to life. It's like, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, people with crazy shit. Well, the
These
access
people,
of the internet has exposed everybody's crazy, is really what it
oh
is.
man,
Everybody
they've
was
really
already
found
crazy.
they've really found each other.
Yeah, now you just know that it exists.
Like, I saw a video of this guy walking two other dudes with these leather dog masks through the mall. Like,
Usually you pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
You know, they have a Dwight Recyclops Funko.
Funko? That's awesome. Where'd you see that? Are you on the website?
Yeah.
You gotta make an account.
Yeah, but they're cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, but that way you can see all the Funkos, and then, so if you go to the
You
Funko
can,
site,
like, you know which ones you got.
well, the crazy part is, so if you download the Funko app, okay, make an account, you can see all the Funkos that have ever been released. You can click on the Funko, and it shows you where you can buy it. So it's like a Walmart exclusive, Target exclusive.
I know,
Comic-Con.
but like, they have a Dwight Schrute with the doll. How funny is that? With the Princess Unicorn doll.
That's a good one. But yeah, this way I'm making a list on that, and this way, like it shows you everything that's ever been out. So you make a big list, and then you just kind of search through it, or just keep it on your radar, and it'll tell you like how rare it is. It's a really great app. Highly suggest downloading the Funko app if you are a fan of Funkos. But I'm sure those people already knew about that. Because I'm just getting into Funkos, and it's about a year. Probably, yeah, maybe like 2 years. Whenever you gave me my first one.
When was the first one?
You gave me my first one. It was the Frank from Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah. The Troll.
Yeah, that was my first one.
I still haven't been able to find that one for my collection.
And you gave me the Seinfeld. Which one was it? I can't remember. I want to say Newman, but I could be wrong.
I gave you a Newman. Yep, I have a Newman one. I gave one to you and one to Chandler.
Yeah, you gave one of us Newman, and the other one, it was two Seinfeld characters, I think.
Yeah, Elaine. Maybe.
Elaine. Let's see.
No,
I love Funkos. Hanging them up is so much fun. Your collection's great.
Yeah, I got a pretty sweet collection going. If we're talking about Funkos, I got a pretty rare Funko for today. I'll show you right now. I just found it at Walmart. It was the last one left. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey, but for the Carolina Panthers.
Oh wow. I like
So
that
they don't
band.
they don't make these anymore. He plays for San Fran now.
Yeah, he does.
Big trade this year. So yeah, had to get the exclusive
What's on the back?
list of guys they make. We should start getting into the sports Funkos. They make Brady, Odell Beckham, Drew Brees, Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald, Michael
They got
Thomas.
a sick one of Jordan with like the cover on the back, the slam cover.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good one.
Nice.
Sports Funkos. That's my first sports Funko, actually, now that I think about it. Wow.
I want the Mighty Ducks Funkos.
Yeah,
Those
the
ones
Mighty
are
Ducks
sweet.
Funkos.
I love the Happy Gilmore Funko. I think that's a great one.
Oh my God, Happy Gilmore. That's one you got offline, right? Because I haven't found that.
Yeah, so they got the caddy with the hat and the beer thing. And then they have the
Oh
one
my
where
God,
Bob
the
Barker
caddy.
and Happy Gilmore are fighting each other.
I need all of those.
You know what I played last night? Wii Sports or Nintendo Switch Sports Golf is electric. It's so much fun. I played probably
Really?
36 holes last night.
It's really that fun?
It's pretty realistic, surprisingly. Like you can club up and you can club down, and it's really touchy on the swing. So, you know, like you could get lazy and just like one arm swing it. Yeah,
Can't do that.
Yeah, it's real touchy. It's really realistic, pretty hard. Like putting's really fucking difficult.
That's crazy.
I love that and bowling. I played like bowled a $180 last night. Pretty proud of myself.
Yeah.
Wii bowling or Nintendo Switch bowling, sick.
Yeah.
Just sitting in your living room, ripping a couple lanes, having a couple adult beverages, and then switch over to golf. It was awesome. Quick 36.
Yeah.
But I got a question for you.
All right.
What's the worst bathroom you've ever been in?
The worst bathroom I've ever been in? Are we talking, are porta potties out? Because that's not like, you mean like in service bathroom?
Yeah, closed, brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar bathroom? I mean, we already talked about it though. Like gas stations are probably the worst.
I know, but what's your worst? Like I was trying to find like Yelp reviews for bathrooms.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, but
Yelp
you have
reviews for bathrooms?
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a website out there.
He shit everywhere! Look what he did! He shit all over the wall!
It's like I was in a tough one. Yeah, a couple of days ago. It got me really thinking. The one in Pittsburgh. The one in Pittsburgh was probably the worst one because the whole wall was covered. It looked like it was made for storage. Had a lot of gang signs. Yelp reviews for bathrooms.
Yeah, the worst one I ever went in was I was driving across the country, right? Yeah. And I stopped at a gas station, and there's like just like 4 or 5 transient people like living in the bathroom.
Oh god.
Right? Yeah, no, like so it's like awkward. They're sitting in there. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Like sad stuff.
All right, I
like,
found Yelp review.
My worst bathroom situation is not really like a funny situation. It's like I was on the road in the mix with the transients, and it gets fucking ugly in there. It gets ugly on that road, let me tell you.
All right,
The people
so
that you're bumping elbows with, Sam, that are on like American highways, are not like the
the
nicest
travelers
people.
that you see on the roads are not
It's a
very
very
friendly.
yeah, it's a very shady crew existence of people.
I love when
And like
Charlie Kelly tries to tie all the shit in the sack on the stick. He goes, "I can't believe how
you can
hobos
tell
feel."
right away, and it's funny when you go to when you go to some of these like popular gas stations. It's funny because that's where where there's like where the groups kind of mix or cross each other, right? You have like normal everyday people driving from one town to another, okay, and they're getting mixed in with like your ragged run of the mill transient people who are hitchhiking and hooking and selling drugs and trans.
It's the
You
way of
know,
the
the thing
road,
too is like
bubs.
everyone. Well, no, here's the thing that you don't understand. Okay, most people think like with the transient people, you got to watch out for the drug addicts, the prostitutes, right?
The
Like,
hobos.
right, like those aren't the people you have to watch out for. Okay, the people you have to watch out for when you're on those things are people who are transporting drugs. Okay, people who are like driving large amounts of drugs from one place to another. Those people, they'll fucking just kill everybody. They don't care,
Yeah.
right? No witnesses. So, like, those are the people you really got to watch out for. People that you think are in the drug trade and actually drug, or people who are sidled up to those people, right? So you there's certain groups of people you can see just like, and you just really got to watch out. It's the same kind of with like the mega bus Greyhound crew too. Like you when you're taking buses from one place to another, you really just got to watch it because that's where like all
Bad.
classes of people. Yeah, and
The
you don't want to run
shadiest
into
folks.
look, you fucking run into a guy who's trying to take, 10 or 15 pounds of coke from Missouri to Oklahoma, and you look at him wrong, he ain't gonna fuck it. You see what I'm saying? It's not like everyone always thinks like, oh, you gotta watch out for the prostitutes and the drug addicts. Well, not really. They're kind of just always gonna be what they are. You gotta watch out for like the dark shady characters. You know what I mean? Like
Imagine
the
being a
shady.
Greyhound bus driver. The shit those guys have seen.
Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not
No.
pretty.
No. It's like
No.
everywhere you go,
And
bus
you
stations are the
always
most depressing things on planet Earth.
got to be aware. You always got to be looking around, man. It's like your head is on a swivel all the time.
Oh, bus stations are so depressing. You see like
Yeah. It's
whole
not great.
living situations happening at the bus station.
Yeah. I
Like
took a
don't
bus. How about this one? I took a bus from Atlanta to Louisiana cuz I was doing a movie, right?
yeah.
And I took a bus to keep my because I wanted to make money on the gig, and you only getting paid for days you work, so you trying to like, you know, not spend a whole lot of money while you're getting to the gig and stuff, so that you make some money on the job
Make a
instead of
profit.
just spending it all, right? Instead of spending it all just to do it, right? So I take a bus to Louisiana. I'm staying in a red roof, like really, really shitty, like deep Louisiana. Deep
Red Roof
Louisiana.
Inn in
I'm
deep
not talking New
Louisiana.
Orleans. I'm talking over the
Yeah,
bridge
where serial killers
into
hang
the
out.
into the territory
Where every crime scene you've seen starts at these
where
locations.
like every piece of drug paraphernalia that comes through Texas drives right up through, like straight up through like Louisiana, right? Yeah, no, it's just, and that's yeah. You just get a glimpse, man. It makes you grateful for like a kind of a low stand. Like you don't need a whole lot after you see that to be grateful.
Oh my
You know,
gosh, yeah. Those people have it rough.
I would not want to get caught up in that life.
I mean, I used to work at those places. Those places every day. I'd be picking up needles on my way to fucking work. It sucked.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great,
Not a great setup. Not a great setup.
but not a great setup. But you just do it and you move on to the next one. So
Now, my next question to you. Actually, I did find a Yelp review for bathrooms.
Yeah.
Should read this while we got it. While it's hot. The worst bathroom I've seen is at a brick and mortar music hall. What's the worst you've seen in a city? I wish I had a way to separately rate restroom bathrooms along with kid-friendly prices and loudness. Bathrooms are an extension of the restaurant, and their maintenance design can impact your experience. I can't help but question the food safety when the bathroom looks nasty. She's got a point.
That was a legitimate point. I have to question the food safety if your bathroom is a disaster. I mean, that's every fast food joint ever. Right?
Here's one.
Just tell you right away.
That was actually like science driven too. Like I would have never thought about that. I'm just thinking, God, please, there's just shit all over the walls and I don't want it on me. Like that's smart. And I'm like still going back and eating. Like that doesn't even cross my mind once.
I'm still getting like the number 2 with an ice cream.
From Taco Bell.
I won't touch anything in the bathroom, but I'm going to let the food that's coming out right next to it.
I 100% trust the guy washed his hands and then touched all the food.
Yeah.
The employee bathroom that has blood on the wall, I 100% trust that that guy washed his hands and then returned to work. His hands
after he came out of this fucking disaster. Even if he fucking washed his hands in the bathroom, I'm still screwed.
Yeah, because he's got to touch the door handle.
He's got to touch the fucking door handle. I'm screwed either way. I may as well lick the toilet.
Oh, fuck.
Get it over with.
I might as well just start drinking like the fucking Benadryl.
I may as well lick the toilet and get it over with.
I'll just start buying NyQuil.
Nobody's wearing gloves anywhere. Not a glove in sight.
I have a hard feeling that if the bathroom looks like
and
this,
I wonder why an hour later I don't feel great.
Yeah, I'm like baffled.
Why is this fast food making me feel so terrible?
Oh god, my stomach hurts so much.
Yeah, well, it's just made out of that cesspool over there.
Yeah, it was made out of that sink.
Chances are it ain't gonna go well.
Chances are your body's fighting something bigger than
Look,
itself.
I'm not a betting man, but
chances are your body's fighting off something bigger than itself right now.
Something bigger than just the food, yeah. Oh, shit. And people wonder why they're getting sick.
People are baffled.
Could be the 10 pounds of diarrhea you're ingesting. Could be
shit
that.
Particles all over this guy's hand.
And look, I'm not judging. I'm right there with you in the line, getting the number 2, okay? But I'm not gonna point to something else when
I'm not gonna point the finger at anybody here. I knew what I was getting.
I'm gonna take responsibility. I'm at least gonna take responsibility for my actions.
Yeah, that guy that's been grabbing his dick to piss and then touches the door handle. I'm curious why my
Dude,
stomach
it doesn't
hurts.
matter if he washes his hands. You're still screwed.
You're still touching the handle. Palm in the handle.
You think like the air in the bathroom just stays in the bathroom? Like
Yeah.
the whole building's getting contaminated.
Oh yeah, you're walking out with pink eye. The fact that we haven't died
You're
off as a
big guy.
the fact that we haven't died off from like a super virus is baffling.
Yeah, we're all sitting here like, why? How did COVID happen?
You clearly haven't been to
You clearly haven't been to fast food of America.
a KFC Taco Bell restaurant.
Yeah, KFC Taco Bell combo. That's where the COVID fucking started. When you started mixing fast food restaurants. That's where the fucking COVID was born. When you got so cocky, you thought you could throw a fucking Wendy's in with a pizza joint. Oh,
You have a recipe for disaster. Each of those bathrooms by themselves, terrible. You just combined it.
You got cocky.
won't eat anything off your plate, but we'll hammer a burrito that's been manhandled. That's like that joke. It's like
anybody who's ever ate healthy and then gone back understands it. Like the moment you
understands.
start to the moment you start to eat healthy, like the majority of your time, and then like on the weekends you have a McDonald's and a pizza and a another thing, and you can't fucking walk around because you're in so much pain.
So much
You realize,
pain.
you realize how much damage it actually does. It's really not great for you. I'm not trying to put it down. We eat it all the time. I'm
love
just
it.
saying, like, it's got to be a moderation situation because clearly it's not good for you.
There are people that I just baffled that there are people like that is their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like by choice. You could have
And here's the thing: I was one of those people, right? I ate fast food two meals a day. I ate fast food every night for a week, right? Like I would do that because it's easy and it's quick and it tastes good, right? Like I'm not,
There's no better taste. You can't eat it midday because it's just depressing.
But once you go clean,
11 o'clock at night,
yeah,
McDonald's tastes like Bobby Flay.
Yeah, it tastes like $1 million steak, right? For sure.
11 o'clock McDonald's run is the greatest thing in the world.
There's nothing better than fast food after midnight, right? Like there's nothing better than fast food after midnight. It's probably the greatest thing ever. It's just like, but once you go clean and then you have it and you're sitting on the toilet for a day and a half, you're like, oh my God.
Well, your stomach just gives way.
Yeah, no wonder I had high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're like, there's a health crisis in America. Oh, really?
Ooh, yeah. I know one big culprit.
Yeah, I don't know why there's so many heart attacks now. Huh.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I got the knowledge young enough to where I could put it in a place, moderate myself.
Seriously.
Because I'm telling you, man, the generation above us, you sort of gotta feel half and half feel bad for them, right? Like half you drove yourself into it, but the other half is like the knowledge of the time. They sort of got tricked a little bit, right? Like they got tricked into thinking that cheeseburgers and fries was okay all the time. I feel like because that's what people put out. That was like the new media of the time was like putting out that you could have a cheeseburger and fry all the time. But like now we just know that like you just can't be doing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids with phones in their hand. Like the sad part is this generation will never know what it's like to hold a flashlight while you just get yelled at by your old man. Any home improvement project, because like everything's like home improvement projects now are like they've basically mainlined it so you just connect pieces. Like you don't have to learn how to tile anymore. Like they have the fake tile. You just lay it down. Everyone can build it. It's like cookie cutter houses that are easy to put together.
As I get older and older, I'm really grateful that I did construction for a little bit. I did construction for a lot of it, but I'm only thankful for a little bit of it.
But like they'll never know how to build stuff because everything's gonna be made and like just snap in place. Like plug, like anyone can build a house. Because all the pieces are just so easy now to put together.
Yeah,
like you don't even need real granite. You got the fake granite countertops that are like indistinguishable.
But you're still gonna always need the electrician. You're always gonna need the plumber. You're always probably gonna need a general contractor. Maybe you can build it yourself, but you're just gonna need someone to come in and make sure you got it all okay and right.
Yeah.
Right, like so you at least need a general contractor.
The days of home improvements with your old man where the guy would just yell at you for fucking 20 minutes straight, even though you had nothing to do.
Like Northeast dads always just upping your shit about absolutely everything.
Everything, and the worst part is had nothing to do with you. Like the fact that bolt didn't fit in that hole. And you are in the room with him. You are the reason why the project's not going up. Like I hated home improvement projects so much because it was just silence and just you could hear a pin drop. like the stress of just
Yeah, and if
like,
things didn't go right, you were going to take the brunt of that punishment.
the stress and anxiety you would get
Yeah.
just sitting there shaking, holding the screwdriver, just please God, just let this piece fit. Please
Yeah.
God.
Well, I would end up in more screaming matches because I wasn't standing there shaking. The moment he fucking let off on me, I would fucking go nuts on him too. Fucking guy. No, I got to a certain age where I was only gonna get yelled at to a certain point. I think I was about maybe 13 or 14 years old where I fucking snapped back pretty quick. It was like, yeah, that's enough. That's enough for me. So.
Oh, you gonna take a swing at me? Is today the day? Huh? Today the day you take a swing at your old man? Is that what it is? Come on, you a man now? I didn't think so.
Do you know what a medium is?
Like a psychic?
Yeah, like someone that sees ghosts and can like talk to
Yeah,
them.
there's a bunch of them on TV.
Yeah. So I've been recently getting into those like ghost hunter shows, you know?
Yeah, which one have you started? Because I watch them all.
So I follow this little channel on YouTube. It's called Sam and Colby. They're on the Joe Rogan podcast. That's how I learned about them. These guys,
Okay, cool.
I like the way that they set it up because they actually kind of push the envelope when they do their ghost hunting. So like they'll dare each other to do crazy shit. Like they're pretty fearless. Like
Pretty good. I mean,
one-
some of these ghost shows, man, these guys will going into the dark is not for the
fuck
faint
that.
heart, man. That is
Fuck,
tough.
fuck that. I'd rather
These
fly.
guys go and like the
I'd
thing
rather
is,
fly 24 hours across the world than fucking go
Yeah.
to any of those places. Fuck that.
Seriously, you would rather fly for longer than 12 hours rather than be in a dark space for 10 minutes?
Depending on where the space is. An insane asylum.
Yeah, a sane asylum
yeah.
in a sane asylum
You couldn't
in a cell.
You couldn't pay me to fucking do that. I'd
You would
rather
rather fly 12 plus hours.
I'd rather fly to Australia and back than sit 10 minutes into that
Back
fucking
to back 16-hour flights.
Just touch down, gas up, turn around, let's go.
That's 10 minutes in a place.
Fuck no. These guys on YouTube, Sam and Colby, that's the channel. They start out just exploring abandoned buildings, and they had like they didn't really believe in paranormal, so then they did like the Canary boat in Long Beach. One of the kids starts crying, really has a heart attack, like freak out, like full
He
tears.
freaks out so much that he starts to cry.
Oh yeah, really bad.
One of the kids, how old?
20 something.
20. Full tears.
Yeah, full tears. So
It must have been pretty scary.
yeah, I didn't watch it, but that's sort of kind of what starts their next journey into the paranormals is they start going to all these places. But
Yeah.
you know how like these guys like go and they investigate with all this high-end equipment? This kid, they don't really have any high-end equipment. They have just their camera. They have a bunch of like cat toys. So one time they brought like a Ouija board and they sat there and just let it do its own thing.
Yeah.
So there's like this like they do dares to see like who gets trapped or like they do crazy shit, right? So like the dares are for the crazy stuff. So one of the contests was they have to stare at this haunted doll's eyes that like supposedly like gives you curses and haunts you forever.
Right.
And whoever holds it the longest doesn't have to stay in the dark room.
Oh my God.
Chained to like the wall.
I'll
Right?
stare at the doll all day. I could give a shit about a doll.
Yeah, so like
I'm not going in that dark
the
room.
loser was 5 seconds. The longest was like 7. Like there's like
7?
dude, this
For
doll.
a doll?
This doll is supposedly like people stare at it and haunt you forever. Like it
Come on.
like curses you, right? So like the guy sits there, he goes, ready, set, go, and he turns his eyes on, he starts the clock, he just like turns it away. Yeah, like it starts the clock, he's like this, he's like, I'm not staying in that fucking room. Like eyes open. So like they do like shit like that to like see like who gets
pretty
shafted, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's like one kid. There's been some criers on some of these episodes because they're just like scared shitless. right?
Yeah.
So they brought a medium on, and so I believe in the paranormals. Like I believe I could see the ghost thing being real, right?
Yeah, I'm
And in
definitely in there with you, for sure.
real estate, you have to acknowledge if a house is haunted. Like that's like a rule.
Only haunted by a physical death, right? So they only have to tell you if someone died in the house, right?
Only if
They don't have to
paranormal
tell you
activity.
if it's haunted or not.
Yes, they do. If you
I
act,
don't think they have
it's a
to tell you if
law.
it's haunted.
It's a law.
We're gonna have to
Paranormal
look it
activity.
up.
It's a real
I'm
thing.
not up on my ghost law.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Look it up. Check it out.
Like
That's
bird
why.
law.
Yeah.
I'm not up on my ghost law.
But that was like the thing that blew me away. Is what was crazy is that's like
I think they
that is a
only
real
have to
thing.
tell you. We need a lawyer to tell us if there's a lawyer
Just
listening.
Google it right now. You got your computer.
It's too complicated. Somebody
Yeah.
just tell us if. Somebody just tell us if they only have to tell you if somebody's died in the house, or they have to tell you if the house is actually haunted too.
Yeah.
Because I only think
Haunted.
it's the death part. Who can say if something's haunted or not? Right? You
Any
can't verify that.
it can. It like to people can make claims about activity.
Yeah, but like there's no verification model there. If somebody actually died in the house, well there's like proof that they fucking died in the house. So you can
That's a law.
verify it.
Check it out. That's a law. I
No,
remember being blown
this
away.
is a Charlie Kelly bird law situation.
So either way,
I see you have a tenuous grasp on the English language.
either way, so I do believe in the ghost thing, right?
Right.
But the medium thing, right? This girl is like, they bring an Instagram person on who's a medium. They found her on Instagram. They asked her to come on.
Okay.
So my question to you is, how the fuck do you get diagnosed for a medium and not someone who's a schizophrenic? Because those are two very thin lines that are basically the same thing. Like, what's the difference between this broad being a
The
medium?
difference, I'll tell you what the difference is. It's not funny, but I'll tell you what the difference is. You ready?
Yeah.
The difference is that the people who are mediums, the voices talking to them doesn't affect their day-to-day life in such a way that they can't function appropriately. That's the difference. And people who are schizophrenic hear voices that they can't control, and it affects their day-to-day life. It tells them to do stuff and they listen to it and do it. Like it actually, those voices actually have an effect on your day-to-day functionality. That's schizophrenia. But a medium is somebody who can hear the voices of dead people or whatever, and they can still go about their day and be an accountant, or they could still go about their day and be a chef, right?
Hey, Mike, ghost behind you. So how was
Yeah.
how was Monday?
No, but seriously, and that's how some of those mediums are. They walk into a room and they'll be like, "Oh, I see a ghost here next to you, and I see a ghost here next to you, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff." So, but they don't have, but they can like function as a human being without that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just want to know how you get diagnosed because that would have
You
fucking.
don't get diagnosed as a medium. You just say you are one, and then people either believe it or they don't. Like there is no diagnosis.
Now, do you believe mediums are real or full of shit? I think they're full of shit.
I'm not sure. I can't make a claim one way or another. I don't know if they're real or not. I think what they do is kind of interesting, but
I just
I'm
want to be
not
like,
sure.
okay, if you can, all right, then what are the next winning lottery numbers?
No, there is that. There is the whole like, how come you can't make $1 billion situation, right? Like, if you know the future and you can see stuff, how come they? But like, yeah, I haven't seen enough
That's not how
evidence.
that power works.
I haven't seen enough evidence one way or the other to make a
Really
call
sway
on
ya?
whether they're. There's definitely people where I feel they're making it up. It seems to me like they're making it up, and then there's people where I feel like they actually think that they are seeing it, and maybe they are. I don't know, right? So I haven't seen enough evidence to be able to say one way or the other. I've kind of seen a whole spread of different things.
Oh, I forgot to mention the best comment on that Yelp review bathroom. This guy
Yeah.
writes, Tequila Cancun in the Mission. It's a pull flush, but it's not a chain. It's filthy branded rope with solid W / question mark.
Yeah.
No flush chain,
Sound great.
braided rope. This guy wrote Burger King at 16th and Mission and McDonald's on Hyatt.
Oh my god.
And now sports.
What do we got? We got some Saturday football today. Little,
Yup.
what do you
And
think
you're
about?
hearing it here first. Jags upset the Kansas City Chiefs today at 4:30 p.m. Calling it. This guy.
I like it.
Let's go.
We should
I'm
do like a
taking them all.
survivor pool where we each pick a team to win that week.
I'm
And
taking
then,
the Jags all the way to the Super Bowl.
Really? You're jagging
I'm
off?
taking them. I'm taking them right to the big house,
Jagging off?
right to the sky.
Yeah. Stairway to heaven.
Stairway to heaven, baby.
Team
Jags win the Super Bowl.
Team JC.
You heard it here first. I'm jumping on. I mean,
They got
technically, I
Pat
jumped on
Mahomes. They got Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce. They got a little guy named JC.
Yeah, okay. Well, you don't have the big JC.
I got the most talented player of all. His name's Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're forgetting the Jags have a 54th player. His name's JC. And he's a heavy.
I got the best receiver of all. His name is Jesus Christ.
His name's Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, did you say a 53-man roster? You forgot one.
Looks like there's 12 men on the field that play.
These guys got 12 players out here. I see 11.
I see 11. Oh my God, that ball just hovered. Every Hail Mary
Oh my
play.
God, he's right, Bob.
The Hail Mary worked.
I'm telling you right now, if they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, that will be some sort of fucking.
I hope they do.
Shit.
I am also riding the JC train hard.
Here's the thing, I like those guys. I like Trevor Lawrence and Doug. I think they're good dudes.
That visor is going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, any given Sunday, right? But holy shit, that's going to be a tough one.
I think they got it, though. They got some wet. They actually have a sneaky good defense, and they got weapons on offense. And Trevor Lawrence,
Yep.
I drafted him in fantasy. He crushed it this year. So
They're going to have to play a tight game. And
that
they
was
gotta
his
keep it
first
close.
playoff game
Yeah.
ever. So now he got like a feel for like the speed. It's much faster in the playoffs. Look at every rookie last week.
I mean,
all 4 INTs.
everybody's playing for like way more dollars, right? Like pretty much in every single player and coach's contract, there's fucking, if they make it to each level, they get
Bonus.
boku dollars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tons of bonuses, yeah. Not to mention, they fucking want to win the Super Bowl, obviously.
Not to mention they just got paid for the whole year. Now they have bonus checks.
Bonus checks, and you know, everybody's value goes up the further along you go, right? So.
Oh yeah. Imagine.
No,
what would
and
you
then
do
the second game today, and I'm pumped for both these games, but the second game today is Giants Eagles. That's a fucking toss up to me.
I have a guy who's betting on the Giants to win.
I know, and I've watched all the shows this week. There's multiple arguments for each side, right? Like Giants are hot right now and on their way up. The Eagles are crushing everybody. We've got more weapons right? So it's like there's cases for both teams. I'm just excited to see who finally wins.
I like Jalen Hurts. I'd like to see him do something.
And then tomorrow,
Bengals.
Bengals, Bills. That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a bloodbath.
That's a toss up to me. That's whoever. Yeah,
The
I think that
crazy
could go either
part
way.
is the fact that those two teams have to play each other that early. It's like, but the Jags in the fucking Kansas City get to play each other. Like, what a
Yeah,
matchup.
I mean the thing is like there's only 4 teams left, right? So it's like somebody's gonna be matched up with somebody terrible. There's only 4
Yeah.
teams, so Chiefs, Bengals, Bills. 2 of those teams are gonna have to play each other. So yeah, I mean they're all terrible. And then Cowboys, 49ers. And that's a very interesting game too. You got the
I
rookie
love
QB.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, rookie QB.
How do you not love
Brock
this guy?
and the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys. I like Dak. And Jerry's got to win one before he dies.
McCarthy takes so much shit
He gets so.
all year,
Yeah.
and he's just sneaky walking in.
It smelled terrible.
Oh my God! Right off the bat, Jalen Hurts not
Well, they're
looking good
out.
for the Giants. Austin Hooper, Clinton Portis, Mac Jones,
Clinton Portis from Washington.
Washington. Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
great
he's sick, but it's
player.
not a playoff team.
No,
Jalen
but
Rager, wide receiver, Eagles.
Eagles,
Not looking good for the Giants. C.J. Mosley,
great player.
Melvin Gordon, Deion Jones, Marquez Valdez, Wesley Walls. Let's see, Tim Patrick, Kevin Byard, T. Higgins. That's a big card.
Hey,
Not looking good for the Bills.
not looking
Isaiah
good for the
Simmons,
Bills.
Anthony Bars, Jimmy Garoppolo,
Okay,
San Fran,
49ers. San Fran over the fucking
Darren Waller, Marquise Brown, Matt Corral, Fradian Mathis. Ooh, rookie card Giants, Waddell Robinson.
That's
There
all
we go.
four. All right, so the Giants are gonna take. Oh, they play the Eagles. So
No,
that would make sense. So
hold on.
2
Not
Eagles to
done.
the 1
Well,
Giants card.
yeah, we're not done yet. Hold on.
Let's see.
Rashard White, Charles Rambo, Martin Lee, Damian Pierce, Russell Wilson. Ooh, Ricky Williams. That's a sick card. Remember Ricky Williams, the running back?
Yeah, smoking
That's
that,
sick. I
smoking
love
that
that. That's huge.
hydro.
I'm a huge fan of his.
And
That's
when he was
going
on
on.
the Dolphins, that was when he was good.
Yeah. All right. Carson Strong, Matt Judon, DK Metcalf, Matt Corral again.
Clinton Portis is a Hall of Famer. You should also keep that card.
Yeah, absolutely. Jalen Wademeyer, Colts. Ooh, John Elway Hallway, Hall of Fame card. That's huge.
That is huge.
Isaiah Spiller,
John Elway.
Demarcus Ware. That's a huge card.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Najee Harris. That's a sick card. David Bell and Brees Hall. Yeah. All right.
Brees
So
Hall.
yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be a stud. I had him on fantasy, and then he tore his knee.
All right. So the cards say that the winners are going to be San Francisco, the Bengals, and the Eagles.
Eagles. Let's go.
I didn't get any of the other teams. So
Market's down. Market
I was
eight.
kind of hoping we were going to get a Trevor Lawrence card, but or an 18.
Don't you have one already?
Oh yeah, I got a couple, but from when we used to pull them.
What do you got for me? Candy of the week.
All right, my first one is Doritos, sweet and tangy barbecue.
Oh, that looks unreal.
This is a new flavor for me.
I saw those at the store, and I really wanted to try them.
Yeah. Pretty good coating.
Nice.
Look at that coverage.
Lots of coverage.
Smell. It smells like, it smells like exactly like the Lay's barbecue.
Is Doritos a Lay's company? Or is it its own thing?
That's really good. It tastes like the Lay's barbecue.
Does it really? Is it a Lay's company? Is Doritos a Lay's company? Do they have a Frito little logo on the back?
Yep, Frito-Lay's.
Oh yeah, so they just bring that, just back that truck right over to the
Back
barbecue
that
side.
flavoring right over to the Doritos.
Yeah. Why don't you sprinkle a little bit in the Doritos batch for me? What are you giving it?
Those are good. I'm giving him a 9-1.
9-1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. My next one, 'tis the season. Because it's February's around the corner, I've been hitting the iron while it's hot. Valentine's Day candy. I love it. I'm really excited to try these Sour Patch Kids with the messages.
Oh, interesting.
The hearts.
What are the flavors?
Yeah. So it doesn't really tell me the flavors actually, but like those little candy hearts they used to get as a kid. Yeah. So it's pretty much that.
Cracker open.
So let's take a look, folks. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Wow, it smells unfreaking believable. This one says hard pass. So it's just like those little candy hearts they used to get.
Is it a squishy candy gummy or is it a hard candy?
Hard as rock. It's kind of just like those.
Oh, it's like the hard.
Remember those like pasty?
So it's gonna be a chalky candy.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
Sour Patch flavor.
Patch type. Yep, exactly. So. Oh yeah. It's kind of like eating a Smarties. Do you remember Smarties?
Yeah, I remember Smarties.
Oh, it's got a little zip to it. Oh shit.
Really? It's got some sourness to it?
Got some sourness to it. That's good. That's good.
Okay. I'm not big on a hard candy, but
these ones aren't bad. I could see myself like subtly just, it's kind of one of those deals where like you look back and like half the bag's gone. You don't even know you're eating.
Yeah.
So.
All right. What do you give it for a score?
I give it a 3.
8-3. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty standard for hard candy, right? All right.
Yeah.
Sticking with the Valentine's Day theme, I went with the Haribo Be Mine mix.
Oh, yeah.
This is a new mix. Haven't seen it before. It's raspberry, cherry, pineapple. So some different flavors than in the normal Haribo packages. Raspberry, cherry, pineapple.
Kind of random fruits, if you ask me.
Yeah, right? Let's get a couple of each going here. All right, so you can see them. They're
what are the shapes?
O's, X's, O's, and hearts.
Oh, very, very.
Right. Here goes cherry.
Middle America, Randy Newton.
Wow, really great flavor.
Is it?
Really great cherry flavor.
Over the top flavoring?
Cherry, pineapple, raspberry. Here's the pineapple.
Over the top? Or,
no, good. Like right on point. Not too subtle, not too strong. The pineapple's good. And then here's the raspberry. The raspberry is really good. Man, Haribo, pretty standard.
Does it again.
does it again. 9.7. Because I love the variations of the flavors.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. That's a great job by Haribo. They always bring it. I'm not really.
Always bring it.
All right, I have a new item here. You know how we're big fans of popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, Boom Chicka Pop came out with a Swiss Miss hot cocoa marshmallow flavored kettle corn. What's up?
Wow.
How you darn? How you darn?
That's a pretty aggressive combo with Swiss Miss.
Yep. I'm excited to try these. I'm a couple things. Looks like there's some marshmallow, maybe a little bit on the outside of the popcorn, drizzled in chocolate. I think that's how they're going to make it happen.
That's a pretty serious collab right there.
That is a pretty serious. I mean, you got an HOF and Swiss Miss, and then you
Swiss Miss is an HOF hot cocoa company. Leaders in the brand.
Leaders in ingenuity.
Leaders in the category.
I love. Now, do you do, when you make your hot cocoa, milk or water?
I mean, if I'm going all the way, milk.
Yep. Me too. Couldn't agree more. People that get that water and hot cocoa mix are fucking psychopaths.
I mean, you're already having the cocoa. You might as well go all the way.
Now you just want to flavor your water?
Yeah, it's like...
When you do it with the milk and I add a little chocolate syrup in it and a little peppermint.
I mean, whipped cream. We get crazy here.
You can get over the tap. Oh, man. This thing smells like, you know when you initially rip the hot cocoa packet up and you get that little particles in your nose? Right here. Initial. Wow. This makes me want to have hot cocoa now, especially on a day like today where we're just getting pounded with snow. So, as the scanner report said, it is a marshmallow coating, little chocolate on the outside. Not too bad. Smells just like the cocoa packets. So, I'm excited. Okay. This is weirdly good.
Yeah, what's it taste like?
It kind of tastes like, so initial, it's definitely coated in marshmallow. So it has that marshmallowy type of flavor. And then kind of like a Cocoa Puffs cocoa, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it tastes like a marshmallow, and then it tastes like Cocoa Puffs.
Okay. That sounds good. You like it?
And then it has a little salt kick at the end there. It's weirdly fucking with my head.
Is it good? You like it or no?
I like it. I like it. This is really good.
What are you gonna
If you were to watch a movie with this, I would give it 9. And Swiss Miss, you really just stepped up your game again.
Nice. 9-1.
9-1.
That's pretty good.
You heard it here.
All right. My last one is a company called Wiley Wallaby from Australia. It's licorice that you can find at Walmart.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fat-free, no high fructose corn syrup. And I really enjoy that. This is watermelon. I really enjoy their cherry licorice from Australia. Look at like big chunks of licorice.
Wow. Is that how they cut them down there?
I guess they cut them. This is how they cut them in Australia. Oh, wow. That's really good. Pretty heavy watermelon flavor. Licorice is on point. It's not too chewy, not too, doesn't break up too much in your mouth. I'm going to give it, it's got really great flavor. I'm going to give it a 9.2.
That's high.
Wiley Wallaby, we will.
Where does this sit on your licorice scale? Like
This is one of my favorite. Yeah, this is probably my number 1 or 2 bit licorice. I love it.
Like a Twizzler.
No, my number 1 in the licorice category is going to be a rope.
Twizzler rope.
Not a Twizzler rope. Probably one of those.
Sweet tart ropes.
Yeah.
Does that even count as a licorice?
I don't know, but it kind of like it breaks a little bit like a licorice, but it's kind of like a gummy.
I wonder if that counts.
Wiley's is in my top. Is either my number 1 or 2.
I like how they broke it up in pieces. That way you don't have this fucking thing hanging out your mouth like an animal.
Yeah, it's more like chunks.
Yeah, you can eat
I
it
like that
civilized.
Yeah,
Not
it's way
just
better.
sitting here with the fucking thing sticking out of your mouth.
All right, I got a toy.
Nice.
Most people don't know this, but this movie was filmed in Vermont. We're from Vermont. And I'm a huge fan of this movie, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice was filmed in Vermont?
Yep, the house is in a small town in Vermont.
I did not know that.
Isn't that cool?
That's sick.
I'm a big fan of the original movie. I think it's awesome.
Like northern
Super
Vermont,
funny.
Southern Vermont? Where in Vermont?
Central Vermont, Central North, and it's called...
What town?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I wrote our ghost script,
Yeah.
I Need a Sixer. You know our ghost script, I Need a Sixer? That
Yep.
takes place in that town. I wrote it from that town.
That's
So,
crazy.
hold on. Beetlejuice.
I thought that was going to be Me, Myself, and Irene doll.
Right?
Another classic film in the great Green Mountain State.
Okay, it's a town called East Corinth, Vermont.
Where the
East
fuck
Corinth.
is that near? Geographically.
East Corinth?
Berlin?
No, let's see.
Bennington? Probably some like Killington bullshit.
No, I told you Central East.
Central East. East West.
No, hold on.
2 towns over from T Road.
Okay, it is below Northfield.
Yes.
Okay, but above Hanover. Does that make sense?
All
So
right.
it's between Northfield and Hanover, and it's more towards like more east. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
Alec
right
Baldwin
on the.
was near
It's kind of
Northfield,
like
Vermont.
yeah, it's kind of on the border between New Hampshire and Vermont. So, but below Northfield and above Hanover.
So Alec Baldwin.
Beetlejuice.
Northfield, Vermont territory.
I know that guy's fucking not having a good time.
Actually, you know where they found him after his little stunt there? In Killington, Vermont. He was hiding out. Shout out.
Yeah.
Well, for all of us here at Channel 4 News, I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
And thanks for stopping by.